Drop a cog. And we lick it. Look at this, man. One power straight away. It's silly. So what's going on, Gas Gang? Yes, it is that time. We are doing the first drive in my now stage 2 402.5 brake horsepower Seat Leon Cupra. I'm proper excited about this one, guys. Stay tuned for this. It's gonna be sick. Let's get it. So yes, guys, as the intro said, today we are up in my Seat Leon Cupra, and yeah, we're doing the first drive. It's now stage 2 running 402.5 brake horsepower. We have literally fitted a whole host of mods. We went ham with it, a proper full stage 2 down at Devil Developments with Litco mapping, and guys, it's completely changed this car. I'm not going to tell you too much right now because I want to get driving. But just to recap for guys who haven't seen the video, and if you want to check it out when we've done all the crazy mods, the link will be up here or here somewhere. But basically, we took it down to Litco as a stock car, like bone stock. And I know it still looks stock from the outside, which it pretty much is, but we've done a lot of, you know, tweaking and adjustments and replacements of parts. So guys, just a quick rundown of the bits we fitted the other day at Devil Developments, because there was a whole host of them. And starting from the front, it was a Forge front mount intercooler. Then we fitted a sick looking carbon intake from Forge Motorsport. That's coupled to an intake pipe with built-in turbo elbow. We also fitted a lower dog bone mount. We also fitted a 4-pedal Satch clutch. We also fitted a short shifter on the gearbox. We also fitted the 6-pot 356mm big brake kit from Forge Motorsport with the EBC yellow stuff pads. And then we moved on to the Traxlag 4-inch downpipe, and that is coupled to a Miltech resonated catback exhaust system. We also replaced the spark plugs for uprated ones and an oil and filter change. Then it was on to mapping. We went stage 2 software from Litco, and this was all done at Devil Developments by the F1 team down there. So a massive shout out once again to them. Now guys, listen, I'm not even going to talk too much. I've probably forgot some of the bits we actually fitted to it, and in fact we have got a load more parts to fit to this car before we actually do the big build, which I would imagine I've already told you about now, so the secret's out the bag. But believe me, what you've seen isn't everything. There is still more. This is going to be an animal. But listen guys, I don't want to waffle too much. I kind of want to hit the road, tell you how the mods have affected the car, and show you how this bad boy moves. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're out in my Seat Leon Cupra, now stage 2 402.5 brake horsepower, and I've got to say, you probably just heard the revving. For me, it's perfect. Not too in your face, not too loud. Obviously it is a full DCAT, but it's a resonated system, so it's not too loud. We've got a soft limiter from factory, 4,000 RPM, so you can't get the true gauge of what it sounds like when it's ripping, which you will hear in a bit. However, you probably notice there's a nice bit of subtle overrun there. I requested no pops and bangs, but there's just a little bit of subtle overrun there, which I think really suits the car. It's not an overstated car. I didn't want a shouty exhaust, and I think the sound for me is perfect. Also, obviously now we've got the Forge intake, which, you know, you're hearing the car breathe from the front as well as the back. But most importantly, what I want to talk about is just how this stage 2 has completely transformed the feel of this car. It was literally, before, for me, you probably heard me say it was a car that was very easily driven slow, because it just was, well, it liked to be driven slow kind of thing. And I was still trying to work out whether the stock Seat Leon Cupra 290 was a fast car or if it was just the roads I was on. However, now undoubtedly this is a fast car. It's incredible how a stage 2 can change a car. It's actually, I don't know, it's done something to my head. It's like a placebo effect. It almost feels like it's changed the steering and the suspension, but I've done nothing to it. It's mad what noise and a bit more power, in fact a lot more power, can do to a car and the feel of a car. Also, we've got the short shifter in the gearbox now, so we've pretty much half the throw of the gear, so it feels more like a race car, like, you know what I mean? Alright, so let's try a second gear pull now, see how it holds up. Traction control fully off. That is mad. That is mad. I properly feel the diff working. Ben has adjusted the diff slightly to kind of, I don't know, make it work better, I guess, because it's got the E diff on it. But then on top of that, we're not getting a lot of wheel hop. So shout out to Forge and the lower dog bone mount, because it's just moving. But it was so weird there, because obviously we're flying, but I feel like the wheels are spinning whilst we're flying. Obviously shout out to the diff again and what Ben's done. But the way this picks up is literally instant. It's just straight on it. And we're just getting such a nice noise from the back now, and it's brought the car to life. Honestly, this feels like it could beat some real quick cars. Again, I always get this feeling. But what I will say is it definitely feels quicker than my Ford Fiesta in its final phase, if that made sense, when it was running like 360 brake. Obviously that had a bigger turbos, a little bit laggier, but this is instantaneous. You put your foot down and it's on it. Look, just for example, yeah, second gear, put my foot down. It's a proper hot hatch now. It's a proper hot hatch now. Let's get it. That's third gear. Third gear again. That's mad. It's mad. Guys, it's just Asbo. It's like we were going quite slow. You're on it in third gear. Straight away, it's cutting the wheels loose. You know what I mean? Look. Third gear, slow. Cutting the wheels loose, cutting the wheels loose. Into fourth. And it just pulls. It's mad. Right, back down into third. Oh. Woo! Woo! Alright, it gets the blood pumping. Before it weren't doing that. Now it's doing that. Honestly, guys, I've got to say, this car, I can't get over the get up and go. Like third gear, just cruising. Put my foot down. Spinning the wheels, look at that. Nah, it's evil now. It's angry. Oh man, I just want to race that RS3. I need to beat that RS3, man. Am I giving it the big one too early? I always do this. I go out in cars and I feel like I'm the king of the world, and I line up against the RS3. And now, especially now, he's stage bloody 1, running octane booster, 515 brake horsepower. Got my work cut out, but I don't know, man. It feels quick. It feels quick on the roll. I think the only thing that's gonna let me down is probably my gear changes and obviously the tires that I got on it, which are still like Pikey brand, like basically. But this car is giving me a lot of confidence. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I can beat the RS3 with my chest just yet, but you know what? It's got me thinking I might stand a chance. Crazy, like bang for buck again. What a stage 2 can do for a car. This car almost felt a little bit lazy sometimes, or maybe it just made you feel in a lazy state of mind when driving it, because it didn't seem like it wanted to be driven fast. Although it was quite quick, I still couldn't work out whether it was quick or it was just the roads I was driving it on. But literally it's a night and day difference right now to what it was. The power is instant. Literally, you put your foot down and you are gone. It kind of blows your mind how capable these engines are. Once you start tuning them, they come to life. It literally flips the car's characteristics on its head. And what's sick is obviously right now I'm cruising. You wouldn't even know I got the big Traxlag 4-inch downpipe on it, and the Miltech exhaust. Do you know what I mean? It's subtle. It's subtle. Like, you know what I mean? Until you drop a cog. I mean, look at this, man. It's like it wants to take off. It just takes you away. Like, I felt like I was just getting bobbed around there. It just keeps going, like, you know what I mean? It just, oh man, it really transforms the car. It's on power straight away. Look at that. Look at that. It's mad. It's mad. Guys, I can't rate this enough. That Litco Magic coupled with the parts, and I said, like, and it's just not in your face. It's just all business. It's all business. Look, second gear, on power straight away. No, it's silly. It's silly. It really, it's a different car. Back into third. Nah, it's mad. It's mad. Like, honestly, If I wasn't crazy, I think this would be enough power. It's a really, really quick car, and I think it will surprise really quick cars too, if that makes sense. It don't hold back. It's instant power. It's so drivable, and it just puts a smile on your face. It feels alive. Whereas before, as I said, it just felt a little bit tired, like, you know what I mean? I hope you're seeing the potential of these cars. This is a stage 2, guys. And this is the beginning. As I say, this is just a step we're taking until we get to big power. And before we go, what I do want to kind of discuss, and I want your feedback on this one, is obviously you've seen we've got the big bad boy engine, the mad turbo. We're going to go 700 brake, or that's my goal, 700 brake on race fuel, 600 on pump. But do you guys want to see a step in between? Like, do you want to see me put a hybrid on this and just see what it can run on a hybrid? Do you want to see me like, so there's options. I had a few words with Litco. So what we can do is we can do a core change on the stock turbo and get a little bit more power. That might take us to around 440 brake, or we can put a hybrid on it and we can leave stock fuel pump, so we can leave stock hardware and see how much power it can make like that. Might be quite interesting. Or we can just send it with like a L500 and do a 500 brake hybrid, if that makes sense. Do you want to see one of those? Let me know in the comments, or do you want me just to send this straight to space? Like, I feel like some of you guys might want the journey. And you know me, obviously we're going to do a lot of testing, so let me know. Also, I think the next video will be me down at the OG battles with Race Logic. Sorry, not the OG battles, but the OG race ground with Race Logic to do some 0 to 60s quarter miles. And you know what, confident, I don't know, I don't want to hype it too much, that I might put up a better race with that RS3 now. And yeah, man, we're just going to take it from there. So guys, I want you involved in this one. Let me know what you want me to do, and you know, majority vote, I'm gonna go with that. And yeah, all I'm saying is, guys, look, I'm bare gas driving this car now, and if I'm gas driving a car, believe me, the car's sick. And yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed today, and if you have, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too, because I know you like that, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.